I got GM and Joust playing only in solo queue. No, seriously. Come closer. Last night I was playing Joust and I was able to get GM rank only playing by myself. On this account, Relly Trelly, I literally only solo queue. And this was my promotion into GM. And I don't even think I reacted that much because honestly, it's one of those things where you just got to make sure you're playing enough and you're able to hit it. Look at my dumbass taking forever just to reveal it. There we go. We hit GM last night, but that's not what you're here for. I'm going to give you a description, a solo queue game of how I got GM right now. We're going to jump into it. Not going to invite anyone because, again, on Relly Trelly, I never queue up. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're jumping into game here. And surprisingly, we got some people that wanted to play tanks. Like, if you want my honest truth, I played Guardian the majority of my games to get to this point because more often than not, people don't like playing Guardians, right? They want to carry, they want to play ADCs, they want to play Assassins, whatever. So I just filled, right? And as long as you have a tank that is initiating and telling your team what to do and like VGSing, it's pretty hard to lose unless you're up against another coordinated stack, which we did beat plenty of times on our time. LMAO, I love you. I love you though. What's up, cardio? So yeah, that's what I did. I would play the top tier Guardians, and that was kind of my game plan. A lot of Ares, Bacchus. If I got to mage, I would play, you know, whatever mage is open. Morgan Le Fay is a great one. Baba Yaga's good. Agni, a great one, as you saw last night. And then also I'd play Hunter. Like, I would play any role. I would just fill. I would just play fill. And if I get someone that calls Warrior and someone that calls Guardian, like, we are in for a good time. And another thing I learned is that Divine Ruin start greater than sign the Book of Thought start. I really think double flat pen into immediate Obshard is super strong with Bountiful Bow. You have so much cooldown, like you are going to be just fine as far as your DPS goes. And just dash on the wave. We get in there. There's the taunt. Alright. Be a little careful here. As far as sustain goes as well, a lot of people rely on this meditation, and you just get an early divine. You don't really care about that shit. I think they're gonna go for blue. I'm gonna play this one safe. Okay, they're not. I just want to get the minis first. I got stunned on my too. That's unfortunate. Could I have beads there? Yes. Did I? No. I just want to get a clone there. I did. This turn's way too far out. Let's wait for that taunt. I'm about to get flanked by X-Ball. Like, where's this man? Okay, use it red. Alright. No problem. That's the Nagus. No problem. We definitely need a blue buff, though. Like, that's one thing that you gotta know when you're beat. And you gotta know when your team's just, like, you don't have the sustain to fight for buffs anymore. Like, we should just give them purple or their blue, whichever one they want, and go for our own blue. Because they even have med, right? Like, they are always going to out-sustain us here. No problem. We could go in for the steal on that, but it's just too risky, I think. So we're going to back up. I think our level 5 is really solid for just killing either a carry or Bacchus, like with Achilles ult. Alright, they didn't go for it yet. So this X-Ball dashed. I zoned him out. See if we can get the taunt. No. No problem. Body blocking into that. Taunt. There it is. I'm gonna hide for a second because I don't have cooldowns. Yeah, I couldn't help anyways. Couldn't help anyways. Be careful here. I'm the target for sure from this rocket.
And not in a good way.
They're gonna hit 5 here soon.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
We got purple, yeah, but yeah, they got a little bit more farm than us, so gotta be careful. This man wants to ult real bad. I wanted to kill them there. Couldn't quite do. Oh, let's go. My goat.
I just want to make a point.
In there, in there, in there. Let's go. I'ma just stay back. That's my team right there. And I'll be honest with you guys, I wouldn't be stressing if they both died. Like, this is, you might be saying, Trelly, you're showing us how to solo queue and your team's fragging. And I can honestly tell you, if you want a real treat, watch my VOD from last night. on twitch.tv/CharlieRelly, link in the description. I solo queued all night before I played. It's like a 5-hour VOD. 3.5 hours are ranked Joust solo queue. The last an hour and a half is TFT because I'm also trying to get Grandmasters in TFT and I'm really close. But I had games where there was people intentionally like sniping and feeding on my team up against like organized GM 3 stacks, and it was like I was farming. Like me and this guy Shox, who were solo queuing, who was also in chat, but he got into my team like twice. We were frying. Like those kind of games where I literally a Circuit that built Jotuns into Rage, sold the Jotuns in the Rage for Pridwin, then built Relic Dagger and Odibo, and then had 13 deaths and died to Fire Giant. All the while, we were winning. Like we had their Phoenix down, we were farming. And I'm like, bro, this is like the definition of just like having the hard carry or you lose. And that's kind of what you have to do. What this Baron is behind us, I shit you not. He's better than me, but I'll still kill him. Okay, what the fuck? My man juked right. Well played. Well played. I can't believe I choked all that. I can't believe I choked all that. I thought I had that for sure.
Sorry.
I'm talking about how good I am and how much I hard carried, and then I just throw that shit. My point is, I've had my fair share. If you're getting GM playing solo queue, you have had your fair share of games where you have to carry. Like that's what I'm trying to say. This may not be the best example of just balls to the wall carrying my team, but I can assure you, I had many. And you may ask, Charlie, why don't you just upload that? I'm trying to stay away from uploading too much stream content. I'm not one of those people that think it's a dip in quality. If anything, I think the quality of the games actually goes up when I stream because it brings more people out of the woodwork that want to snipe and try and take the MMR. But my interaction with you, the viewer, does go down because I'm talking to chat who you guys don't give a shit about and, that sort of thing. But let's be honest, if you've watched any big YouTuber ever that is also a streamer, they are essentially just ripping content straight from their VODs. It is just dumb to not. Like, I would say most people just, hey, they stream one like 5-hour stream, they get 2 YouTube videos, 3 TikToks, 2 YouTube shorts, an Instagram highlight. Like, I just sometimes upload my good games to YouTube because they're good games and it's not easy to come by good games. But another thing, my god, Athena, if you guys haven't been watching the Pro League, Athena is top pick, top ban. Like if you're not picking her, you are trolling type of deal. And apparently that goes for ranked Joust as well. I haven't seen her too much in Joust, but ease of engage is something I talk about a lot in the Pro League. You guys don't, a lot of people are in my chat, they're like, you have a job? I'm a full-time esports caster at Smite Pro. I assume not everyone here knows that. So yeah, a lot of times I talk about ease of engage, right? If you're late game and you have like a Ganesha, right? You drop Dharmic Pillars, that's the go button. It's very important, first of all, how you doing, buddy? It's very important to have ease of engage if you are, what's it called? This guy dashed. If you are trying to, have a team fight late game. I don't want to get Bacchus flopped. That would be unideal.
That's my boy right there. Right. He can frag anyone.
And it's just dash taunt, right? Like everyone knows that. Everyone who's ever played Smite knows about Athena dash taunt. It's ease of engage, which makes your randoms lives a lot easier. The reason I don't play Athena in my solo queue game is because she doesn't do enough damage. You need that follow-up where, as like Bacchus, I play a lot of Bacchus when I try to win my games. Bacchus can just solo attack like a carry. Like there was a game in my VOD last night. I honestly might as well just pull the whole thing. There was a lot of good games. There was a game in my VOD last night where it was a Chang'e. It was a 3-stack, a GM 3-stack, and they had a Chang'e that I had to deal with as Bacchus. And that was pretty much it. I just would burp constantly, get her 2 down, flop on her, ult, and then I would pop the Horn Shard, reset, do it again. Like that is your job as a tank when your carries can fend for themselves, is to just dive the shit out of their carries, right? And I think there are some gods that do that better than others. You gotta be very careful here. I could probably go forward and kill that X-Ball, but I would almost certainly just get ganked by the Baron.
Falling back.
A spell most sinister.
Sexball has the propensity to want to dash on me.
Blade.
I want that blue buff. My goodness, man. That's what I'm talking about. I was wondering if he was going to Aegis. I knew he had it, but maybe he didn't think I would hit. Or... And she says I rock. And that's another thing. Bro, motherfuckers in Joust love taking credit for tanks. You dashed in and taunted 3 of them, and you say I rock. You are both great. Bro, I gotta type this.
Rise and crush them.
You just got a 3-man taunt. I clicked buttons. You are the great one. Like, you see what I'm saying? This is like if I was that Athena and some of the randoms that I queue into got that double kill that I just got, you know what they'd say? I'm the greatest, you're welcome. Every head must bow, every tongue must confess. Mike Tyson. I did nothing there. That was Athena setting them up on a silver platter for me. Mike Tyson said that in an interview. Someone asked who would win the fight between him and Muhammad Ali. And both in their prime. And he said, listen, man, I'm vain. I know I'm great, but this is the greatest. And I respect that. I respect that. I also think he's just being humble. But I don't know. They're both great. I'm just gonna bum rush this guy. What the fuck are you doing,
You killed someone. Live with it.
What's this next spot?
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you
That's an F6 if I've ever seen one. I used to follow a lot of like boxing and MMA and UFC stuff because I wrestled from like 6th grade to college. I had a few scholarships, but I decided not to take any of them because I was kind of done with it. I didn't want to cut weight for the rest of my life. Any of you guys that have been in that world know what I'm talking about. Like watching your water intake, fucking running into lifting, into like just mat work for 4 or 5 hours a day. It's just not a fun time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill and become a streamer. I was kidding. That was not my dream by any means. Oh man. When I first started going to college, I was just, you know, streaming playing Smite with my boys in the meantime while I worked. And then obviously streaming started making me more money than my work. And I was like, why the fuck am I working and going to school and streaming when I can just do, you know, one or the other, blah blah blah. My dad tried to convince me to do them all, but I really... What? Dude, this Baron is an assassin! Where does he keep coming from?
You got
My goodness.
Kid, I'll give you that one.
Point being, I used to follow it a lot more.
Okay.
Ultimate is ready. Look at this, man. He just raw dogged the Athena with a Bacchus flop up. Like, nothing. I don't think we get that Phoenix, so I'm just gonna leave. No problem.
No problem.
This may be a fire angle, to be honest.
Whoops.
A spell most sinister. Agony.
I'll attack the fire.
We'll attack the fire. Be right back.
Get this. We work on this. I'll get a ward myself so we can do FG without being interrupted. Wait, they're still waiting there? Guys, you didn't have to wait for me. There's waves and shit. Look at that. I said be right back and they're just sitting there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, but you know, I wanted to get some farm. I was gonna place some wards. I'll probably clear one more wave if I'm honest. Like, you think they're not gonna think something's up if that wave's just not dying? All right, let's go.
Then execute.
All right, let's do it. Look at Athena just tanking this one up. I did want to get some extra damage, maybe try and dissuade them from stepping up. go. Not bad. Who has died? The Athena's died once. Imagine dying once. Can't see shit. Man, lag out.
Fantastic, bro.
Embrace the
Oh, I'm so
burning
fast.
Double the kills.
Oh, look at that fear.
Mortis. A spell most sinister.
This was a flop. I'm about to say, bro, you got Pridwin. There ain't no way that's just not up. Darn. It'll take us half an hour to beat on this thing, but we'll get it done. What a taunt. What a taunt.
Embrace the
How many
burning
symbols on that dude's head? Baron, you giving up? I don't blame ya. That's a beast. Ooh. You have a... You got an ult, don't you, Bacchus?
spell most sinister. Face the wrath of a sulphurous hellborn.
I just wanted to get some healing because I don't want to be able to die to a flop ult.
A curse of agony.
I thought he had those. He's got ult. Okay, I was say like belly flop, Pridwin shield, ult would definitely kill me. All right, can we kill this guy or that guy?
That was easy.
Yeah, he dashed. If you hit someone with their 3 and they're low, they're gonna instinctively dash away, and then it does the extra prot damage, and you just guarantee kill them.
Arise and crush
Alright, I've got no relics here. If one person does damage to Bacchus, this Titan's gonna fuck their shit up. I think Athena taunted first, luckily, so this is fine here. That should be it. That should be it. Not bad at all. What a great fight! That fight was great! What a great fight, Dash Achilles. Good shit. Well, I hope you guys learned something. If nothing else, just about my ramblings. We had a good little game there. Unfortunately, the Baron Rage quit there at the end, but let's be honest, he probably tried to F6. They said no, and that was the end of it. Oh, man, I gotta get one more win. Like I said, we had 2 unfortunate losses last night because people trolled my games and made me lose 100 MMR because they didn't troll. They weren't bad. They actively... I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, this one. This was my Circuit. And this was not a joke. She went teleport. We checked the account. They were diamond. And they went teleport, went Jotun's crit. They sold. They went and just tried to solo Titan the whole time. It was a bit unfortunate. Luckily, we faced them like immediately after and just, you know, fragged them. So it was like, yeah, if we had like a little bit of help. It was under 10 minutes that game. So I was like, okay. Clearly, it was, you know, the troll's fault. But it felt good. Anyways. I hope you guys found some enjoyment out of this one. If you did, you already know what to do. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps me out a ton. That's all I got for you, though. If you did enjoy, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.